Welcome to Stim Talk. This is a podcast by fans for fans. I am your host, Noah, or Praxis, and I'll be joined by my co-host, Mason, or Trollsy. We are a podcast talking about all things CDL, roster moves, game mechanics, and anything and everything Call of Duty.
Alright. New Warzone. And Treyarch's getting it soon. So we're getting a new Blackout.
I'm hyped.
I'm hyped for a Blackout. Blackout was
I'm hyped for a Blackout too, bro. That shit was actually fun as fuck.
Formal was insane on Blackout.
I never watched Formal actually play Blackout.
Dude, you should watch some clips of Formal playing Blackout. He was sniping everybody. Like legitimate and like hitting crazy shots.
I'll have to go check that out.
But yeah, the original Warzone servers are officially down. Warzone 2 is still playable, and then you got Warzone, I guess 3 or Warzone 2 revamp coming up with the new game.
Yeah, gosh, with the new movement mechanics, it's gonna be fun. It's definitely it's not gonna be as slow as Warzone 2 was, and it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, I think they're returning to that old MW19 feel will kind of make it a lot better. So like the slide
Yeah, also
canceling.
yeah, also getting Fortune's Keep back and Rebirth Island
Yeah, that's supposed to be
is a
returning.
big move.
I think it'll probably just be like an event thing, or they'll just have it as like a secondary map or something.
Well, when they released during Cotton X, they were talking about how at the start of MW3 we're getting the new Warzone map plus Fortune's Keep.
I
And
th-
then
what
at the Reloaded, they're getting rid of Fortune's Keep and going to Rebirth.
what I think they should do is take the Apex approach. You have enough maps to do it. Like
Yeah.
run the blackout map, then run like fucking Verdansk, then you run Caldera, then you run Al Mazra, and then you just like every 3 hours or whatever.
Maybe leave out Caldera.
They weren't bad maps.
Caldera was the worst Warzone map that we've got, ever.
Mm. But at least it would be like constantly changing. There's a constant
Yeah,
iteration. You're not playing the
it
same
wouldn't be the
thing.
same map over and over and over.
So it kind of like it changes it up a little bit, and you don't get as bored. So I
Yeah.
think it would kind of help the player retention for Warzone. The potential's
Yeah.
always there, but like with the interchanging
It'll
maps,
boost the numbers back up.
yeah, and like you won't get as bored. Like you play
Yeah.
this, like you can get bored of like running it on the same map every time, especially if the same result is happening every time. It
Hmm.
just gets very boring.
Oh yeah, they have enough maps for Resurgence to do that too. You have Fortune's Keep, you have
Exactly.
Rebirth, and then whatever the map for this game was.
Yeah, like just run a cycle of them like every three
Hmm.
hours. You change the map, and like you play like 2 or 3 games, or depending on how fast you're dying, you play fucking
Yeah.
you play like 3 to 5 games on one map, and then if you're getting bored or you're getting pressed, and now you have a different map, maybe your luck changes. Because the different,
Yeah.
because like it's like multiplayer where a different map brings a different play style. Like you can't play fast on
Yeah.
every map. Like, I mean,
Oh yeah.
like Verdansk was a fast pace kind of
Hmm.
kind of map. Caldera was
Yeah.
a lot slower. Um, I think Al Mazra was a lot more longer distance gunfights, like
Yeah,
roof
definitely.
roof to
But
roof.
it also had that quickness to it also,
Yeah,
but without having quick gameplay.
yeah. but it's like that though, you know.
Oh yeah,
And then
like
plus it didn't have red dots, so you
it
couldn't.
could go really good. Yeah, it was very hard.
But yeah, I think putting that in the game would be would it just kind of like revitalize it, you know.
Yeah, it would bring it back. I feel like it would bring it back to the heyday of Warzone back in quarantine
Yeah, exactly.
when Warzone just started popping off.
Yeah, and so I mean, I think, and now that it's kind of a full cycle project instead of like cut short, then I think this one might be good.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, leading
So
into
Treyarch.
yeah, I was about to say leading into this Treyarch thing. So apparently, the rumor is Treyarch's getting 2 full years of production. So they're also well, I mean, they're also helping out on zombies and rank play for this for MW3, of course. But I mean, they're also going to be working on their own game coming next year.
Yeah.
Um, they got
Which kind of makes me feel like zombies and ranked play for this game towards once they start getting ready to start making their actual game is going to start slowly not getting any updates and everything.
yeah, it's going to slowly decline on the attention. But I mean, I think that's going
Hmm.
to point it more to the attention of the new Black Ops game. I mean, of course, I mean, assuming that it's going
Then
to really be
zombies.
Black Ops. But yeah,
Yeah.
but but then so they got 2024, which is going to be an original game from them, and then you got the 2025 since they're getting to 2 years. Supposedly, we're going to get a kind of
Black Ops.
an MW3 kind of
A
thing
Black Ops 2
where
remake.
yeah, where we're gonna get the Black
Not
Ops
a
2.
remastered, but a remake.
Yeah, pretty much. Just like an updated version, kind of like we're getting
Yeah.
this year with MW3 with old MW2 maps. It's gonna be something
Hmm.
similar to that.
Yeah, it's hopefully their original release bring some good round-based zombies, not these lackluster BO4 maps that we got unfinished. Cold War was okay. Wasn't the greatest Treyarch zombies we've had, but and then for the BO2 remaster, zombie wise, I hope we get all of the original maps and hopefully do a little upkeep on them, like Transit would need a big overhaul on it. I feel like Mob of the Dead you could kind of keep the same. Origins you could keep the same. Berries you could keep the same.
I think if they're
I'm
not
trying to
gonna
remember
go
all of the maps.
if they're not gonna go round base, I think the best thing to do is link all of the original maps together. You know, like link them together.
Yes,
Like you
yes.
can transition from each map into
Oh yeah. Like
all in one.
oh yeah, like other than like Origins and Mob of the Dead, you wouldn't be able to do that with because they had their own like separate stories than the original what was it? Three maps? I don't remember. I think it was three maps
Yeah.
that were the Victus crew, but
But
with
the
you could
bad
go
thing is
transit.
the bad thing is that the whole crew's retired though from the original. So I mean, it would have to be its own story, you know.
Yeah, it, but it being a remake, they could if they do the same maps, they could pull the voice lines from the older game and just put it into this
Yeah,
if we're doing the same maps.
true. But I mean, they're retired. It's kind of like if you kill off a character in a show, and then you bring them back. It kind of destroys the whole purpose of
Uh, Walking Dead.
yeah. or what they were gonna do with Iron Man.
Yeah,
Like, so
that was another good one.
I mean, it just kind of defeats the purpose, you know. Like
Oh yeah,
it was heartfelt whenever it happened. So like, let it happen,
yeah,
you know.
heartfelt but hated, but
Yeah,
as it grows on you over time.
yeah. But as for Treyarch, um, especially if they do the BO2 remake, I would love to see the return of like a Ballista DSR 50.
Mm,
Um,
yes.
the
If we get
original.
a remake, I want all the original guns.
Yeah, I would love just the PDW, a foul with a
Oh,
fucking select fire. I would love that.
oh,
Um, and Treyarch always kills it with like an M16. Oh,
yeah.
I would, especially competitive wise, the return of the M8.
Ooh, yeah.
Like
Return of a burst gun meta would be crazy.
that one, the M8 was something. Uh, but yeah, I think that just opens it up to having more than just two guns. You know,
Yeah.
I forget what like the main ARs were in that game. Was the MTAR in that one or no?
I wouldn't be able to answer this question. I didn't really wasn't really competitive back in BO2.
I mean, I would.
I was a little phase fanboy, trick shotting and shit.
Well, I was a sniper too, but I mean, I still played the game. I was an XGN at the time, so
I feel like the normal multiplayer metas were obviously the M8,
yeah, it was the M8 and the
um,
FAL a lot.
yeah, the FAL select fire. Subs were
PDW,
the PDW and the whatever the
oh
MP7 or not the
oh,
MP7, the
and
other one,
they had the
the
Scorpion.
MC. That one was
Yeah,
good
and
too.
The MCMS.
S SR or something like that. I don't remember what
I
it
know
was
what you're talking
called.
about. It was like an Uzi.
Hmm.
Yeah, I want to say
Yeah,
it was the MCMS. But yeah, like having those guns back in the game would be crazy. Or the SWAT. Oh my
that
god, I
shit would be
remember the
gnarly as
SWAT
fuck.
too. That's what the
Oh,
M16
the
was. The M16 was a
canines.
SWAT.
Hmm.
And
Bro,
then
getting all the old like kill streaks back, like the canines, the hunter
canines,
killer drone,
hunter killer.
the swarm,
Uh,
orbital VSAT, like bro.
the original Hailstorm, where it breaks off and shoots five.
Yeah.
Uh,
God, that shit used to piss me off. You
that's
think
not
you'd be safe, but no.
that's not a big thing that gets talked about in competitive though. Like the kill streaks. Like I mean, it kind of just gets brushed under the rug. Like it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
these are okay. This one's banned. Like
Yeah,
last year.
like the
Last year was the
more
SE,
overpowered one. Mm, yeah.
and then it always changes from like 2 to 1. Like it fluctuates between 2 to 1. Like it used to be like full. You'd be able to get
Yeah.
full
Like,
streaks, but like,
hmm.
and then on top of that, you can't stack streaks anymore. So maybe with Treyarch coming back, we can stack them again.
Yeah. Oh, dude, stacking streaks would be so nice again.
I don't remember the last game to have
Being able to
stack
call
streak.
in like I want to BO4, I think.
I don't remember. I want to
'Cause I
say
don't think you could in 2019.
I want to say IW had it. I know. I know World War II had it.
Yeah, I knew you could do it in World War II. I can't remember if you could do it in IW or not. I didn't play much of the multiplayer.
Yeah, I didn't play IW at all. I played
I
maybe.
honestly only played IW for the zombies.
Dude, I didn't play it at
I
all.
ain't even gonna lie.
I got it like a little bit after the game launched, and then played it for maybe 10 minutes, and was like, I hate this game. And then I never picked it up
That's
again.
how
But I
I
played
played
other stuff.
BO4.
BO4 was awesome though.
I like BO4 was awesome multiplayer wise, but back like in that time frame, I really wasn't a multiplayer guy. I was all ride or die zombies. From like BO3 forward, I was zombies till the day I die.
Yeah, I'm not a zombies player. But I mean,
And then
see,
BO4 kind of ruined zombies
I
for
mean,
me.
okay, so since we're talking about Treyarch, let's do something fun. We haven't done something fun in a while. Let's rank our top Treyarch games. Now, now, now we
Ooh,
can
this is gonna
do
be
it.
hard.
We can do this two different ways. We can do this two different ways. We're talking Black Ops series. We're not going to talk about the original ones. Talk Black Ops.
Yeah.
Um, Now, did we want to do it on the game as a whole or as a multiplayer?
Um, we can do it as a multiplayer just because I know you're not a big like zombies fan.
Yeah, but I mean, if we do it as a
So
whole,
yours is gonna be
like as a whole, I'm not gonna include zombies, but I'm still gonna judge
yeah.
them accordingly. You know.
I mean, we could do it as a whole because I mean, it's gonna sway my answers just a little bit, like for just a couple of them.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be fair at least. Like I'm not gonna
I mean,
put
I'm gonna be fair, yeah.
like I wouldn't put like I don't remember which one it is. It's four. Four, yeah, it has to be four. Four didn't have a campaign, so four I would probably put four last. Even though I liked the gameplay of four, I just
Yeah. It was just wasn't full of content.
yeah yeah it didn't have a
Honestly,
campaign.
I honestly think I'd probably put Black Ops 1 under 4, to be
No,
honest with
because
you.
Black Ops One story mode was
Only
great,
because that yeah, it was great. That was
and then
one of the better things of Black Ops 1.
Sticks and Stones
Multiplayer is where I started playing.
wager
Oh
games,
yeah,
dude,
I
wagers.
forgot about the wagers. I forgot about the wagers. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, no, BO4 would be last.
All right, so last we agree on BO4. Purely
Yeah,
like the gameplay was good. The guns were
yeah.
pretty good, but it didn't have a campaign. And
It wasn't
I'm pretty sure zombies was in Blackout.
zombies wasn't finished.
Like it was no, but I think it was
Yeah,
in
there was
Blackout.
I
Like
mean
it wasn't its own game. It was in Blackout, I think.
no, it was its own game. But Blackout had zombies aspects to
Yeah,
it.
because I know you could go to that
Like some of the
graveyard.
zombies maps were in Blackout.
Well, no, there was a graveyard in like the middle of the map, and zombies would
Hmm.
spawn anytime you went there. So that's why I say that it was. I think it was in there. All right, so out
But
of
yeah, no, zombies did have its own mode.
so you got BO 1, 2, 3, 4, and Cold War. So BO 4 is last.
Yeah,
All right,
BO4's last.
the next I'd say
Mm,
I'd say BO 1.
I can agree with that.
The only reason I say BO 1, and I really like BO 1 because I feel like a lot of people in our generation, that's kind of the first one that they played. If it wasn't MW2,
Yeah.
BO 1 was what got us into Call of
Hmm.
Duty. But I mean, the only reason I say it is purely because of the movement
Yeah.
and
No, I completely agree with
and
that.
like the play style of it. So, I mean,
It
great.
was
It was a good
much
game. Yeah,
slower than.
yeah. And then I
Oh, it
mean,
was a great
it
game.
introduced some of the maps that we still fucking play today. I mean, some of the maps we saw, some of the maps came back in. I
Cold
think
War.
Cold War, Vanguard. I think had some
Yo,
of them.
did Vanguard have some of the Black Ops
I
maps?
think so.
That's
Uh,
weird. What the fuck?
but I know we
I
had
know.
but I know we had them in Cold War. Raid and Standoff came back in Cold War. I think
That was
Nuke.
BO2.
I think
Jungle,
Nuketown.
Jungle, the original Nuketown. Nuketown's in every Black Ops, like,
Yeah. But yeah,
but Jungle came back. Uh,
I think the only reason I wouldn't put BO 1 last is because it launched the series from what we play
yeah,
today. So, and then we can move on to the third.
Third one. Ooh. All right,
Uh,
I got it.
I what's your pick?
I honestly, I don't know, to be honest. This is hard. It's between Cold War or Black Ops 3.
Yeah,
I don't know where I want to,
I
which one I want to place.
I'm gonna go with Cold War. I'm going Cold War 3.
I'm gonna say Black Ops 3.
Really,
Yeah.
not a fan of jetpacks, huh?
I mean, I was a fan of jetpacks. It's just
The
it
CUDA,
was the CUDA was good,
the
yeah.
VMP,
Yeah.
bans and ranked play,
See, I didn't play ranked play.
dude. That
I
shit
I
was
wasn't I wasn't
crazy.
a I wasn't a ranked player
So
then.
so why would you put it 3? Yeah, why would you put Black Ops 3
I
3?
I started honestly BO3. I started to fall off of the Call of Duty wave for a little bit, so I didn't play it as much. I really only played BO3 Zombies, and I didn't really start playing that until Zombie Chronicles came out. So like a year after the game was already out. Um, I just multiplayer wasn't catching my eye anymore like it used to, and it's not a game that I played all the time. That's why I would go there.
I mean, it's fair. I mean, it didn't. I mean, for me, it introduced water. It introduced the water aspect. That was, I think, the first game that you could swim in. Um, it had pretty good guns. It was very fluid. It wasn't crazy fast paced. So I mean, that was good. And then, I mean, it was very. It was a vibrant game, and that's why I think I would put Cold War at 3, because it had a lot of dark spots in that game. Like Miami,
Oh yeah,
Miami
Miami
was
was
a
so.
dark map.
Don't remind me. Don't
And
remind me.
and then with like no red, like the reticles being fucked up, and
Yeah,
yeah, I think that,
Cold War definitely had its problems for sure.
yeah, and then
No drop shotting. They took out a lot of things that should have stayed in the game.
yeah, and then so 2, obviously our 2 is flip flopped. You have Cold War,
Yeah.
and I have Black Ops 3, which I think Black Ops 3 is great. I mean, fucking, you got jetpack zombies. That was pretty cool. I
That
don't even play.
was
I don't
yeah.
play zombies. That was pretty cool. You got you got specialist war fucking characters you can play with. Spec
Bring that back, please,
spec.
Treyarch.
What was it? Spectre, Tempest,
Spectres, Tempest, Firebreak.
Scythe, Firebreak. I forget the other one.
Fuck.
The Grav Spike guy.
The the grab spike guy, the bow and arrow bitch.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, that, and then for rank play, you had bans. So you had people ban. They had the M8A71 in the game. Dude, people were banning that. People were banning the VMP. Dude, that shit was crazy, man. You play hardpoint and they'd ban the Grav Spike guy. It was like, dang, now I'm never breaking a hill. But oh, that game was
yeah,
pretty
I kind of
good.
wish I got into rank play back then.
If we were friends, dude, you'd have played every Call of Duty, honestly, except for
Yeah,
IW.
I mean, you would have played every COD too.
I wouldn't have played IW.
But you play? You played remastered
Remastered what? MW2?
COD 4 remastered.
No, I didn't play any of the remasters.
Oh damn, COD 4. That's what I played my multiplayer on was COD 4, and then I played zombies on IW.
All right, and of course the last one,
It's no brainer right here.
BO2 is probably one of the greatest Call of Duties of all time. Still probably
It's
on a
either
lot of.
BO2 or MW2 are the top two games of fucking
It's probably at the top
everyone's
of everybody's
list.
list,
So
honestly. But yeah, fucking BO2. Obviously, I mean they're talking about remaking it, so the guns were good,
Yeah.
the gameplay was good, the maps were pretty good. I mean, shit, the fucking best maps in Cold War were in BO
Best.
two.
Yeah. Raid,
Raid
standoff.
standoff. And I mean it really launched Call of Duty into the stratosphere too with the trick
Yeah.
shotting. And all those maps, fucking. I mean, MW.
Temper shot,
I mean
fucking.
MW2 like did the snipe like birthed the sniping and trick shotting, but
Yeah.
BO2 like launched it
BO2
even.
sent it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, that was like peak 60-50
Mhm.
house and phase house. So, but yeah,
Bro,
so
that New York phase house was crazy.
so my list would go 1 BO2, 2 BO3, 3 Cold War, 4 Black
Black
Ops
Ops
1,
1.
5 would be BO4, and then yours
Mine
would be the same except flip
is,
flop Cold War and BO4
yeah,
or BO3.
BO3. Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, I think that's it for this episode. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Hope you enjoy, like always, and come check out previous episodes or episodes in the future. We're gonna be trying to post every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So try to get y'all as much content as possible. Anything you
Gotta
want to
stay
add?
on that content grind.
Yeah, and then maybe eventually we'll start streaming and maybe do some live streaming episodes. So
Oh, that'll be fun.
yeah. So we'll catch y'all in the next one.
All right. See you guys later.